This is not your typical video. Now, you're wondering why. What's going on? What's going on in the title? Must have absolutely crapped the bed. What's going on? Anyways, harsh truths, but you know me by now. I don't mind holding my hands up. And I've got one thing to say realistically, getting down to it. I've been wrong about this guy, yeah, recently, but does not mean there wasn't truths before. Even for yourselves, can't lie. Ben Jacobs, I officially apologize. You probably have no idea what I'm even talking about. You might not even see this damn video, but I'm not gonna lie. I have given you absolute stick, shit, and bad-mouthed you in the past because any time that a source went up about a particular, player, situation, yeah, and it used to be brought to my attention, I'd rubbish it right off. But credit when credit's due. This summer, and maybe even beforehand, maybe it might have even been over the course of a year perhaps, something's happened. And you know what? A man's gone about his business and reassured everything up. And maybe that was the case before and didn't want to look into it too tough. But the tier 4 that I used to call tier 4 has now become a tier 1, realistically. You got to look at what's been posted. You know, you don't have to look towards Fabrizio Romano all the time or David Ornstein. You know, when it came to the French news, the Saudi news, you think, okay, where's Ben Jacobs at? Now, even now, it's the English news. You know, England, you know, where it first started. You know, I used to look at Ben Jacobs towards the Arsenal and Chelsea links. Now, it doesn't really matter. You know, I don't look at him as a single club kind of bracket type of journalist, maybe for the so-called Chris Wheelers or Nathan Saltz. And they're doing their thing as well. This is requested on popular demand as well. And to be fair, I came up with this idea to do so because, yeah, I'm quite notorious for talking rubbish. But, you know, look, things have gone absolutely through the roof, you know, and, you know, I think a lot of journalists have recently. Duncan Castles is another one. Yeah, I don't really see him post much, but I know he linked up maybe with David Ornstein and something got, you know, shored up in the back. And then you're like, oh, Duncan Castles spoken. And I don't really see him around anymore. You know, and it goes to the show for this other journalists recently. They all deserve somewhat credits. Like even that, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, Sasha Tavalieri, I think his name. Like, he's been quite good. All of a sudden, his name's Mate Moretto as well. He looks like he's pretty much a tier 1 when he speaks. It's like Fabrizio dropping a big bomber. So yeah, there's many other journalists you can credit for. Obviously, for me and myself, if it's to my club, I would look towards, you know, your Laurie Whitwells. He seems like a great character. And then there's other sources as well. But Ben Jacobs looks like he's got a bit more of the overall eye on different kind of clubs. So yeah, and you know, he's beaten Fabrizio and David Ornstein to news recently, and so have other journalists as well. So yeah, I didn't even need to, you know, think this out. This is just all off the top of the dome. So yeah, no, my big apologies to Ben Jacobs, man. You know what I mean? So deserve the flowers. Deserve the flowers. I even used him in one of my thumbnails. So yeah, make sure you smash the like button, people. If there's any other journalists I need to look out for, I need to start following them. You know, certain pages as well. You know, I'm looking at AFC stuff, I think they're called. I need to follow with them, put them on some notifications because it's good to know other team business. If there's any Newcastle pages, Villa, even certain journalists that are their tier 1s, please let me know their names in the comments as well. I don't really want to miss anything this summer. It's a huge summer. I feel like this window is going to break all windows, like for the amount that's been spent, for clubs even selling to other league. Like, I feel like it's the most active transfer market ever that I've ever witnessed anyways. I might be mistaken or wrong, but That's just what I've kind of gathered. I don't know what anyone else is feeling towards that. Like, you know, Newcastle going to make moves. Aston Villa are going to have to make moves by force. United already doing so. City, Liverpool on top. You know, Arsenal are biding their time a little bit. You know, Zubimendi's already through the door. You know, Everton's gotten like a new ownership, new stadium. I'm pretty sure they're going to be busy. So yeah, lots of different teams. We'll see what happens there. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it and this whole journey, because I haven't seen, since being on YouTube anyways, I haven't had a mad active window since pretty much going into my second season, and I've only been doing this for what, 3 years now as a YouTuber. So so this would be technically my third season or fourth. I think I'd be going into my fourth season, but I've only completed 3 years. So yeah, it's a mad journey. So yeah, football's just, it's life at this point, isn't it? Everyone's excited, and yeah, it's a great way to engage. Anyone that also wants to engage a little bit more with myself or Daps, we're in Discords and Mons. I'm pretty much the most active. I do get involved. So if anyone wants that, we do keep up to date with transfer news, football talk. There's all different bits, no toxicity. I just thought I'd lay that out there. But yeah, back to the original point. Ben Jacobs, you are doing bits. And you know what? To be even a little bit more shameless, how about this? I've even followed. And to further that, I've even put the notification bell on. Yeah, in the mud I am. And I don't mind being in the mud. We all talk rubbish at times. Again, like I said, I'm notorious for it. So yeah, people, if you don't mind, if you haven't done so, this would be a great time to smash the like button as well. And also subscribe if you're new. If you're coming across thinking, what kind of video is this? Well, you know, just go check it out on Never a Foul. And I'm pretty sure you'll find our most recent videos. There's a lot of different takes. You know, I know transfers going on, so there's going to be a lot of hot takes, cold takes, and takes that people don't like in general. A bit of shameless, bit of context, get a bit of everything, and then yeah, onwards and upwards to 50k subscribers. That is exactly the mark I'm looking for, and I can't wait overall. So yeah, any breaking news? I see a couple people in the comments pretty much comment on all the videos as well. What Ben Jacobs say, down to the Sasha Teveleris and anything that's going on. So big up to you guys. It's been mental. So yeah, we're gonna be live later on. You can probably tell me that you've seen this video, and then yeah, 10 p.m. tonight. If you're watching this further than that, then you know we're pretty much active every day, midday, and then some point in the night. Evening times is probably where we're gonna post, or if not in the morning. So videos, trying to be more consistent. So yeah, love people. Smash the likes on the way out, and always much appreciated. Yeah, on to the next one. Hopefully I don't do maybe I've learnt my lesson to not jump the gun even too early, even 2 years into the game. Love.